Karma is finally catching up with TJ Holmes for cheating on his wife with Amy Robach, and it looks like TJ's wife is about to take him to the cleaners.
TJ Holmes' wife, Marilee, is about to make him wish she didn't cheat on her. According to Radar Online, sources told them that she's getting ready to take TJ Holmes for everything he's worth.
Ever since TJ Holmes and Amy Robach's workplace affair was exposed to the public, TJ's soon-to-be wife Marilee Fiebig has been keeping it classy and trying to ignore all the tabloid drama. However, that doesn't mean that Marilee is just gonna let TJ sail off into the sunset with his mistress without making him pay for his betrayal. Marilee is now getting ready to drag TJ to court, and sources are saying she's gonna take him for everything he's worth. Meanwhile, TJ's comments recently surfaced where he bragged about how his marriage to Marilee helped him increase his net worth, so you really can't blame Marilee for going back to take what's hers. But there's more to this mess, so let's break it all down.
Listen, Marilee said, "I'm about to get my lick back." They're stating that she hired a team of attorneys and they're ready to go hard on TJ.
If you thought the Good Morning America cheating scandal was over, well, you're in for a treat, because over the past few months, a bunch of shady details surfaced about TJ Holmes and his cheating ways. Now, in case you're missing any context, back in November 2022, the former ABC co-host TJ Holmes and Amy Robach were exposed for having an affair and cheating on their long-term spouses. Amy Robach was first hired by ABC in 2012, and 2 years later, TJ Holmes joined the network as a freelancer before being hired as a news anchor. Now, at the time, both Amy and TJ had already been married to their respective partners for several years. Amy was married to former Melrose Place star Andrew Shue, and TJ was married to attorney Marilee Fiebig. Amy and Andrew didn't have any children of their own. However, Amy has 2 daughters from her previous marriage. Now, as for TJ, he has 2 children from his first wife, Amy Ferstein, and in 2013, he and Marilee welcomed a daughter named Sabine. So after TJ joined ABC, he and Amy became friends, and they'd often go on double dates with their spouses. In fact, Marilee reportedly considered Amy to be part of her female village, and she let Amy's daughters babysit her daughter Sabine. But it didn't take long for TJ to show his true colors, and shortly after Sabine was born, he started an affair with married Good Morning America producer Natasha Singh. At the time, Natasha was working closely with Amy, and one insider told Page 6 that Amy was Natasha's confidant in the affair with TJ. However, being the menace that he is, TJ got bored with Natasha and decided to spice up his cheating portfolio by adding Amy to the roster. Sometime in 2017, rumors started going around ABC that TJ was secretly hooking up with Amy while he was still involved with Natasha. However, TJ and Amy denied everything, and TJ even went to the ABC bosses to tell them that they have nothing to worry about. In the meantime, TJ's wife Marilee discovered several emails from TJ's former mistress Natasha, but unfortunately, she decided to give him another chance. In March 2020, TJ and Marilee celebrated their 10th anniversary, with TJ sharing a message on Facebook talking about how Marilee is a superwoman for putting up with his BS. "Despite my best efforts, she remained married to me for the past 10 years, TJ stated. "I'm not being dramatic. I gave her plenty of reasons, excuses, and opportunities to walk her fine ass out the door." He then went on to praise Marilee for taking him back, and he had the audacity to say that she has a built-in black woman superpower for putting up with him. However, in early 2022, rumors about TJ and Amy hooking up reached a boiling point after they posted this flirty TikTok video talking about getting ready for the New York City Marathon.
Look at me.
You've been training. You've been training.
With you, and I run behind you, and you keep the pace. I don't have to worry about these things.
Right, so if you are the pacer,
yes,
you do have to worry about these things.
You're the pacer, that may be the pacey.
Yes, yeah, you're the pacey.
Okay, so yeah.
But we're going to both be finishers, and that's what counts.
And then, just weeks later, an eyewitness told Page 6 that TJ and Amy had been hanging out after work and canoodling in bars close to their workplace. Now, at this point, there was still no visual proof of the affair. However, after TJ and Amy traveled to London in June to cover the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, it was clear as day that these two were more than colleagues and friends.
That's right. Not just behind the scenes, we're actually on the stage. This is where it's all going to happen, Michael. This is the Platinum Party at the Palace.
Nailed it.
Yeah, thank you. It's nice alliteration there. What's going to be a ginormous party here starting tomorrow?
We talk about the big names that are going to be on this stage. Today, all they got is TJ and Amy. So it feels like the stage is not really being put to full use.
The London trip was the final straw for TJ's wife, Marilee, and Amy's husband, Andrew. And less than 2 months later, news broke that TJ and Amy were separating from their spouses. But instead of laying low and showing some grace to their former partners, TJ and Amy started flaunting their romance in public. Finally, Recently, the affair was officially exposed after the Daily Mail published an article with over 60 photos of TJ and Amy titled "From Co-Stars to Lovers, GMA anchors Amy Robach, 49, and TJ Holmes, 45, romance is revealed." Meanwhile, when ABC found out about the affair, TJ and Amy were taken off the air.
The week starts with major drama for the GMA anchors who were having a secret romance. Less than a week after news broke that Amy Robach and TJ Holmes were dating, executives at ABC made the decision to take them off the air.
However, these two are shameless, and on December 26th, the Daily Mail caught them kissing in public for the first time during a trip to Miami. These photos sent TJ's ex-wife Marilee over the edge, and she decided to put TJ on blast and issued a statement slamming TJ for his lack of discretion. Marilee shared that during the holiday season and in light of the challenging times, her sole focus has remained on the overall best interests of her 9-year-old daughter. And while she was trying to move the divorce forward privately, TJ was out here making out with his mistress in public. Marilee concluded by saying that she and her whole family continue to be disappointed by TJ's lack of discretion, respect, and sensitivity toward her and their daughter. Meanwhile, a source told Page Six that what made the affair even more painful for Marilee was realizing that Amy was a fake friend the whole time. According to the insider, Marilee was completely blindsided because she was trying to heal from TJ's affair with Natasha, and she was convinced that Amy was someone she could trust. Marilee never considered Amy because she was focused on Natasha, the source said, adding that Marilee never thought about TJ cheating with Amy because they were friends and Amy's daughter was their daughter's babysitter. What's also messed up is that TJ's article recently surfaced in which he gushed about his marriage and bragged about how his net worth increased after he married Marilee. In a feature he wrote for The Root in 2014, TJ said, "My family and I are closer, my individual net worth has gone up every year since we met. In every way, I'm better off because I'm married." Well, TJ is about to eat his words because Radar Online just reported that Marilee has hired a powerful legal team, and it looks like it's payback time. One source told Radar that Marilee wasn't looking for revenge. However, TJ and Amy's constant public displays of affection pushed her to rain hell on him in court. Marilee is going to try and take him for everything he's worth, the source said. She's secured a top-flight legal team to make sure she gets every penny she can. Now, as for fans, you'll have a hard time finding someone who feels any sympathy for TJ and Amy, and they're saying both of them deserve every bit of their karma. Amy is going to learn the hard way. If he'll do it with you, he'll do it to you, one fan said. They both have enough money to live comfortably as individuals, but karma now knows their address. Marilee and Andrew owe these cheaters absolutely nothing. They have children to raise and teach about integrity and good character. And another fan added, "Well, if it isn't the consequences of your actions, boo-hoo. Go Marilee, drain them pockets for playing in your face, sis." But how do you feel about Marilee taking TJ to court? And do you think that TJ and Amy will actually last? Let us know in the comments. And don't miss out on this next story.